Hey guys, what's going on? First up, do me a favor, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, and if you enjoy the video, please consider smashing that like button. Also, many people have asked for the recipe guide. No problem, I got you covered. It's in the link in the description, and it gives you step-by-step instructions on how to make the actual meal, so you can read and follow. There's also a link for a trial to Home Chef, as well as a link to the cooking tools that I use. So if you guys want to use that, by all means, it's there for you. Now to tonight's meal. We'll be making from Home Chef the cheesy French onion chicken hero and roasted potato rounds. As always, we're going to go through a canned package from Home Chef, as well as the tools we need to prep and cook the meal. Once that's completed, we're going through a step-by-step process of prepping and cooking the meal. So with that said, let's get started. Alright, ladies and gents, here are the ingredients that we are working with tonight. We have 2 roasted potatoes. We have 0.125 ounces of oregano. You can see that. 2 cloves of garlic. 1 yellow onion. That stayed. 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, approximately 13 ounces. 4 fluid ounces of light cream. 1 ounce of grated Parmesan cheese. And 2 French rolls. For tonight's meal, you need a medium-sized pan. You'll need a mixing bowl. You'll need a baking sheet. 4 containers to slice and dice things. You need the ingredients. Your favorite knife. As always, some olive oil. Some salt. Some pepper. There you go. Some cooking spray. And some aluminum foil. I'm going to rinse the veggies and I'll be right back. Here's what we're doing, ladies and gents. We're cutting the potatoes in quarter rounds. We're destemming and mincing the oregano. We're mincing the garlic. We're going to half and slice into thin strips the onion. Pretty simple. So now we're gonna put a pinch of pepper on both sides of the chicken. So I'm gonna take it out of the paper towel wrapping. Push it in, flip, and repeat. Properly distribute the oil, the olive oil, onto the potatoes. This is what I do. I put them in the mixing bowl, add a little olive oil, about 2 tablespoons, give or take. 2 teaspoons, sorry about that. And just mix it together, gets a better coating. And the oregano, salt, and pepper will adhere better to the potato. Next up, we're going to put the potatoes and the chicken on the baking sheet. Alright, so here we go with the baking sheet. I switched to a larger one because we have a lot of potatoes. And each other piece are even size. So that's what I did. Give it a generous portion of cooking spray. Add to everything and we'll lay it down. Now we're going to add the oregano to the potatoes. Potato rounds. Could have given us a little bit more oregano, but it's okay. We'll make do what we got. Next, put a little salt and pepper, and we're going to cover it. It can go in the oven about 20 minutes till the chicken reaches a temperature internally of 165. So while the chicken and potatoes are in the oven, we're going to roast the onions. So about 2 teaspoons of oil. As always, you want to get the pan preheated prior to adding the onions. I'm going to cook this for about 20 minutes. A pinch of salt. Then we're going to monitor, move it around maybe every couple of minutes as well. About 10 minutes in, here's what we're looking at with the onions. They're caramelizing nicely. These are now done. So we're going to remove them from the pan, clean the pan out, and next we're going to shred the chicken and flip the potato rounds. Let's go and take a look. You want to check the temperature of the chicken. So get a thermometer, fine monitor. Well, $1.65 or higher. It's always best checking at least 3 places of the chicken. So I check the ends and the center. Beautiful. Take them out, put them over here because we're going to shred them. And in the interim, we're going to flip the potatoes. The potatoes flipped, we're going to put it back in the oven for 15 minutes, uncovered. But first we have to add some salt and pepper to this side. Where's the pepper? There it is. Back in the oven it goes, 15 minutes. Now we're going to shred the chicken. Alright, now that's all shredded, we're going to add a little pepper and salt. More pepper and salt. And we're going to put it in the bowl and cover it. Set aside. Next up, we are going to make the sauce. Mix that together so you get all the salt and pepper evenly distributed. Now we're going to bring the cream to a boil. So you want to bring the flame medium to high. You open this container. There we go. You just want to boil, until it hits the boil, then you're going to cut the flame. Right now we're going to cut the heat, add the cheese, a little salt and pepper, and then we're going to add the cream to the chicken. Mix it together. Could have given us a little bit more cream, but it is what it is. Alright, let's add this to the chicken. So we're going to add the cream plus concoction. To the chicken, mix it together. In the interim, we're going to put the buns actually, into the oven to crisp. There you go. Now we're going to plate the dish. Alright, so here we go. I forgot to also mention that the camera cut out when I was putting the garlic on the potatoes, so just when you do that, just remember to put the garlic on the potatoes. Alright. Some onions. Then we need some potatoes. There's a stick. Now it comes off.
Alright. And then one more. It's about even.
Alright, ladies and gents, here is tonight's meal. Let's see how it tastes. Stay tuned for the review.